Good morning. So yesterday I talked about 9/11. I want to apologize because I didn't mention the victims at all. I totally sympathize with anyone who lost friends or family members in 9/11. It was a nightmare. Of course I saw the scenes. It was terrible watching people jumping, all this stuff. So I just wanted to apologize for this. There was a discussion on in the comment section yesterday, and I was wondering about this guy. I have never seen him before. He was there. He was working hard to defend the official explanation. Who is this guy? I don't think he's watching my videos. He just came here to discuss 9/11, trying to convince people that it was all fine, everything makes sense. Very strange. So it doesn't work. There were 3 buildings that fell, and I heard this. Not many Americans know about the 3rd building, Building 7, which is very surprising. It's like they are only watching mainstream media or something. There was another building that fell in the same way that the other 2. They need a new explanation. I can picture this now. You have the chairman and these experts, a panel of people explaining what happened, and they say, what we said earlier, it was wrong. That's not what happened. There were explosives involved. That's all we can say. They need to do this. They need to be forced to do it. And then people will wonder, of course, was this an inside job? Which is what I think it was. It was an inside job. Right. Very bad stuff. Okay, so I'll talk about the Swedish election. They finished counting now, and the result stands. So they didn't find any bags of ballots hidden. So possibly it was a fair election. Possible. So the lefties, they lost. And this is the big win, of course. I'm so happy about this. You can't believe it. They have the goal now. It's great. That's the best part of it. They are just awful. The socialists and the Greens. So now we have the liberal conservatives and the nationalists. So will there be a big change? I don't think so. But there will be some changes, I'm sure of it. Mainly because of the Nationalist Party. They did the best, and they are now the 2nd biggest party in Sweden. They have a responsibility to their voters. They have to do something now. And I think they will. So I'm quite positive. Not too positive, but something will happen. And there will be a lot of noise from the lefties. It's going to be interesting, entertaining. Finally, I want to tell you a story. It's a good friend of ours. She's one of my girlfriend's best friends. She told this story to us yesterday. She is working at the government offices, that's right, in Stockholm. And she didn't have any tea. And people around her, where she works, they know this. So she was having lunch, and there were 4 people sitting there. And they started talking about the tea, having the tea, and they were laughing. And 2 of them, I think they said, yeah, we're going to have it today or tomorrow. We're going to have the tea, the 4th cup. And they were laughing and making a big deal out of this. And she was sitting right there. So it was obvious they were trying to intimidate her. And she didn't like it at all. And she got sad and angry about it. This was the day before yesterday. And then yesterday, she came to work. And those 2 who took the tea, they were not there. They were sick. And then she went to see her senior, her boss, who was also sitting there among the four people, behaving like jerks. And she went to talk to him about this. And she said, you know, I haven't had any cups of tea. And he said, yeah, I know this. And then they started talking about it, and she stood her ground. She did a fantastic job with this. And he started to defend himself, explain. He said, for instance, he said, you know, I really took it so that I could travel. Right. And then later that day, yesterday, she got to know that he went home, feeling very sick. I thought it was a good story. That's right. Right. Be good.